What you know about me? Seen it all, heard it all. Oh, what you know about me? I done it all, just want it all. Oh, what you know about me? I seen it all, heard it all. Oh, what you know about me? Oh, what you know about me? Oh, what you know about me?
Episode 100, baby. Yeah. We did it, baby. We did it. We doing it. We about to do it, man. 100 episodes. For those tuning in, it's late on a Sunday night. We live streaming. This is 100th episode. You know what it is, man. I'm your host, as usual, Jarrett, Chief Revenue Officer at Outside the Box Digital. And you know I got my brother, my brethren, your favorite CEO, Chadeo in the building, baby. What's good?
Listen,
What's
man,
the vibes, man? What's the
I
vibe?
got my den-doos.
We got the den-doos.
And had a good meal.
Good meal.
And I got the itis.
Got the itis, man. But
I ain't gonna hold you. I got the itis right now. So
I don't want to pop. But we gonna make it to 100.
Hey,
yo, listen,
big shout out, man. G&T, how we start the show. This is a special episode for us because a lot of people told us we couldn't do it. Be clear.
Absolutely.
The statistic for anybody out there, new listeners, old listeners, for anybody that don't know the statistic is this. Most people that start a podcast, believe it or not, of the millions of podcasts that are out there, millions, they say most people don't get past the sixth episode. 6. Let me say it again. What's the number, Cuzzo?
80%.
Okay, so 80% of people that start a podcast never get past 6 episodes.
That's a fact.
This is our 100th episode this year alone.
This year.
Let me say it again.
Every Tuesday and Thursday.
For the magnitude, so that y'all understand the G&T grateful and thankful.
We made it.
Most podcasts, especially brand new podcasts, don't get past their 6th episode. This is me and Cuzzo's 100th episode. Through the rain, be clear, through the sleet, through the storm, the snow. You understand?
Facts.
We virtual, we in person, we in New York, we in Miami, we in Georgia.
Where ain't we?
Where ain't we? You understand what I'm saying? We have done this podcast 100 times in multiple cities.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Grateful,
multiple time zones.
Come on, man. Like I said,
it's crazy.
We had 100 opportunities to quit, man.
100 opportunities.
Me and my brother had 100 opportunities to quit, man.
Yeah.
And like we're gonna celebrate.
Yeah.
And like we said off camera, man, like we gotta let y'all know what everything we've been through. We appreciate the supporters. We appreciate our families. I'm gonna appreciate my brother, man, because we jumped off the ledge together and we set a goal.
Yeah.
And the discipline that needed to happen allowed us a goal to be achieved for us to say here today.
Yeah.
It's amazing, bro.
Yeah, so we decided, we normally go virtual and we normally do in-persons with guests and things of that nature. But because this is our 100th episode, we thought it had to be mandatory that we did this in-person together, non-virtual. We did it in-person, I guess an in-person for ourselves.
For ourselves.
You know what I'm saying?
Why wouldn't we?
Yeah, why not? Shit. Why not? You know what I'm saying? And we wanted to bring you guys the energy, let you guys catch up and give you some information on, what it took to do 100 episodes. Also, we're going to open up the floor to questions, right?
Yeah.
We're going to open up the floor to questions. Anybody got a question about podcasting? What it takes to be a podcaster, right? The difference between doing a podcast as a hobby and then turning it into a business, right? It's a big difference, right? What is it? What is the equipment that you need? Any type of questions that you have. How do we get our guests? We are willing to answer a lot of these questions for you guys to help you guys out. This is our gift to you for, just supporting us and showing up for us 100 times this year alone.
Yeah, because if we didn't, we had 100 opportunities to quit and we would have quit without that love and support, man. It's the views, it's the love, it's the shares, it's the likes.
Yeah.
It's the yo, you inspire me. It's the stuff that you don't see. It's the DMs on the late nights. It's when we go into the store and we see our friends that we've known for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
And like, yo, you inspire me, bro. Like I see what y'all doing. I love what y'all doing. Like that's what it's about. And that's what we preach. Impact over metrics, purpose over profits. We're 2 years in the business with this thing. Roller coaster.
Yeah.
But guess what? We are making it happen. So we want to open it up for y'all. We want to let y'all know everything that's happening. We're gonna be transparent because y'all, we owe that to y'all, and we owe it to ourselves because it's a lesson in everything we've been through this whole year. It's a big ass lesson, and we willing to share.
Yeah. Hey, yo, listen, real quick, man. For anybody on my Instagram, I know I'm live on my Instagram, but if you guys want to ask questions and you want us to respond quickly, we're gonna do it through Jarrett's Instagram. So go to Mr. _ more than the title.
Hold on.
You understand what I'm saying? And that way, when your questions or anything comes up, I got my phone in my hand because my computer is launching this thing. I don't have access to it to look at the questions or the comments right now. But I do have my phone in my hand. If you guys have questions and or comments, do me a favor, go to my cousin's page. He's live, Mr. _ more than the title. We're going to keep talking about it. Any questions that you have, any comments you want us to get them on, just go there and we will definitely.
We'll be there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can go to YouTube too. YouTube, LinkedIn family. We live across every platform, man.
Right.
We live across every platform. So first, we did with the grateful and thankful, right? Like, man, no, fuck that. It's me and you, man. Toast to me and you.
Yo, I like that.
Toast to me and you, bro.
I like that, man.
Toast to me and you. I just want to say, bro, I love you, man.
I love you for free.
You know how we do, man.
Yeah.
Like, what we stand for, what we represent, what we symbolize is major. It is inspiring people, bro. There's not a lot of people doing what we're doing. And I'm honored to go on this journey with you, bro, because we gotta, like, it's just different. And if you've seen us in action, and if you know us in person, you know this is genuine. You know this is real. There's no faking this. It's no nothing.
Yeah.
Like, first, we wouldn't get to 100 episodes if it wasn't love.
Yes.
Straight up. Straight up. Dude, we gonna talk about the Miami. We gonna talk about all that shit. I don't give a fuck. We got it. I gotta let you know. But this is what it's about, man. I'm doing it with my brother. I'm doing what I love with somebody I love, my brother. You know what I'm saying? And it means more than anything. It's more than a show. It's us paving the road while we drive, man. So to us, man, paving the road, taking the road less traveled.
And doing it with style and grace too.
Come on, man.
I mean, if we're gonna give credit to other people, we got to give credit to ourselves.
Why not?
Because we make this shit look good.
Look good, bro.
We make it look good.
Look good.
You understand what I'm saying?
Y'all don't know. Be on fire. The house be on motherfucker.
We make it look good.
We make it look good.
Because I'm gonna ask the question. I pose a question to the audience. I pose a question to anybody that's been following the show. Name one time, even one time, when you've seen the show and you haven't felt the energy, when you've seen the show and you haven't seen us passionate about what we're talking about. If you've seen the show and we haven't given you valuable information and gems to help you possibly either change your life or help you give those gems to somebody else and help change their lives. I challenge y'all. Just name one show. Shit, you got 170 something to choose from.
On, which one? Which one, man?
You just pick one.
Which
you know what I'm saying? So I want to shout out to you, cuz, like I said, man, we make this shit look easy because the chemistry is there, because we're passionate about what we do, and because we're passionate about what we do, it shows through, right?
It comes off.
It comes off. It comes off well.
And that's what it's about, man. So do what you love, man. If that's the lesson you don't get, man, it's taking a risk, right? And if we want to take it from the beginning, we're gonna keep it all the way transparent. Like, you hear the story for those who just first time listening or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like, I was doing the podcast without cousin. It was just a way for me to do sales and build relationships.
Yeah.
But you know what I started thinking once it started to get traction? Is like, look, it would be more fun because this is what we do on a regular basis.
Anyway.
We do this in a club. We do this at the crib. We do this at the barbecue.
Anyway.
We do it in Cancun. We do it in Miami. Anyway. And how this started was us just feeling tired. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. And we in Miami 2 years ago. Just like, yo, what we gonna do? And I'm doing, and for real talk, I did a podcast episode without Cuzzo in the spot we was in.
Yeah.
With Mike Grant.
Yeah.
Did it in the Airbnb.
Yeah.
And then we just started talking afterwards, like, yo, bro, why are we not doing it together?
Yeah.
Like, why are we not going after our dreams? Why are we not living life the way we want to live?
I mean, but for context also, ladies and gentlemen, I knew nothing about podcasting. All right. And I've said that on a mini episode because we got to get out of the mindset of feeling like not knowing something is a weakness. It is impossible for any one person, no matter how intelligent, to know everything about everything. It's impossible for even one person to know everything about any one thing. It's just an impossibility because the knowledge is just too vast. And at this point in time, we don't have the technology to absorb and recall all of that information at the same time, right? So I didn't know anything about podcasting. So for me, it was me taking a leap of faith. I already jumped off the bridge with my cousin by me even joining this fucking podcast because I knew nothing about it.
That's a fact.
So I said to him when he gave me the opportunity to join the podcast as a co-host, I said, listen, I know nothing. I didn't fake the funk. I didn't try to act like I was something that I was not. And if I'm lying, he's right here. And if you know us, we not gonna lie. Niggas gonna be like, you didn't say that. We don't even, you know what I mean?
Come on.
So it was me trusting in him, and I said to him, I know nothing about this, but I trust you, and I see what you're doing, and I have faith in what you're doing. So as long as you continue to do it at the scale that I see you doing it, I can't see this thing going anywhere but up, right? I can't see us failing. So I already jumped off the bridge initially when I joined the podcast because I trusted him to teach me what I needed to know for us to help grow this thing.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
And vice versa. We jumped off the ledge together. So it's me knowing the podcast. And for context, if I'm doing a podcast with a business, I didn't have a business. So the podcast was driving leads and revenue to a business I didn't own. That was the problem. So I'm like, okay, cool. I need Cuzzo to help me develop the business. I'm a creative at heart, a visionary. I know Cuzzo's the same, but I also know he's done it. So you got to be like, yo, look, this is what we're going to do. I don't know that aspect as much to get the paperwork, to do this, to do the nuanced things that people get, and you fucking don't skip, fucking cross the T or dot the I.
That's a fact.
And you're fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I trusted him with that.
Yeah.
Trusted, know we were going to get it go. And within the first week of us doing this, we had our first client. The first week, we had a first client. And that's what kicked off everything.
Yeah. And
we just said, you know what? We can't turn back now.
Yeah.
P. Dot, we love you, P. Dot.
Shirley Strawberry.
P. Dot's in the building.
My Shirley Strawberry's in the building.
I hate the tone. I just hate the tone.
He hates when I say that. I know you're gonna bomb me, but that's because you call me Unc too many times.
Nah, that's TikTok.
TikTok love me.
See, I see the Shannon. Yeah, Unc with Unc.
That's the fact. We had a good time with Shannon. Shout out to the big homie Shannon Sharp too, man.
Everybody, man.
And just so y'all know, right? A lot of people ask us, how do we get the guests that we get?
Yeah.
Right? Now, we're not going to give you all the source because that's our formula, but be clear, right? We don't get on here like bragging and boasting. You never hear us be boisterous about what we do, but be clear.
I'm grateful.
You have seen the lineup. Be clear. Let me say it again.
Compare them.
You have seen the lineup, right? And you know that is no way that some of the guests that we're getting on this show would even think about coming on 3/4 of the other podcasts that are out there, period.
Come on.
Period.
Come on.
So it's a reason that they're coming on our show. And be clear, once again, our show ain't 30 minutes. It ain't an hour. You've seen us do a 4-hour, 2-minute, and 58-second podcast with no dead space. No dead space. So it's a reason that we're getting the guests that we're getting. They're coming on the show. They're sharing their stories. And we're able to have these type of real conversations for that long because they recognize the genuineness in it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Then they ask how we get the guests. That's how. First of all, being consistent. And also just not taking no for an answer sometimes too, man. Not taking no for an answer. It's how bad do you want it, right? There's millions of podcasts, right? What are we going to do to differentiate our product from everyone else's?
Yeah.
And what our source is, and we could give you this because you see it. It's the fact that me and Cuzzo are just like this. We're going to be us. The same way we're on camera, the same way we're in the club, the same way we're at Black Week, the same way at any event. And that's why we get these opportunities. It's love. And one thing that always sticks out to me is what Matthew Knowles said. Shout out to Dr. Knowles.
Yeah.
He said, I respect you, brothers, because you're trying to change the narrative and reach people regardless of their backgrounds.
Yeah.
And that was the realest.
Yeah.
That was the realest because we all more than the title. We all that. And this is what me and Cuzzo do. So we reach out with love. And you want to know something else? It's no payola.
That's a fact.
That's another secret. It's another message. No payola. We have not paid not one person to come on, and that's why we're grateful, and that's why we talk like that. But what we're building is relationships.
That's a fact.
Shit. We're building relationships. Yo, you come on the show for an hour and a half. You in the city, it's red carpet. Can we do everything that we may want? Sometimes we can't, sometimes we can. But guess what? We're going to respond to you, and we're going to show up how we can. And we show up the best most of the time.
Listen.
The best.
Listen. Again, like, you know, we going to... Huh?
What they say?
Congratulations on reaching your 100th episode.
Zakia.
Oh, Zakia.
Cheers to the next 100.
Oh,
Cheers,
thank you,
Queen.
Queen. Thank you, Queen. We
Cheers.
appreciate
Come
you.
on,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Queen. You know, I want to say this too, like, be clear. Like, again, like, understand, man, like, not only are we doing episodes virtually, not only are we doing episodes in person, but we are having super successful, we're talking millionaires, right? Millionaires.
Yeah.
Fly in to New York just to meet us and do a walkthrough with us through the neighborhoods. They want to see the experience in real time, right? And when they come to New York, they come as is. They don't got to change their clothes. They're not taking off their jewelry. Ain't no bodyguards.
It's just love.
Nothing, right?
Love.
Again, and they come with their families.
Absolutely, as
You
you
understand? And they come with their families. So
As you
once
should.
again, right, when you reach a certain level of success, it's no way that you're associating yourself with people that you think are going to bring harm to what you have built.
That's a fact.
I'm just telling you ahead of time. You ask anybody, if you know anybody that has reached that level of success, who their circle is and who they associate with.
And you realize when you get there that circle is motherfucking small.
Yeah.
Pretty small. They don't just allow anybody to come in their circle, because what successful people are really, really good at is protecting their energy and who's around their energy. And
Message.
that's what successful people do. So it's a lot of people that we've met on a 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, or just sometimes a lot of times 1 time. A lot of times the people who come on this show have never met us. Let's talk about that.
Initially,
when they come on the show,
yeah,
it's either email, a text, an Instagram DM, it's some form of exchange. And most of the time, I would say 90% of the time, we don't have initial conversation. It's an email. This is what it's going to be like. It's going to be dope. And I'm pretty sure they do their own research.
Yeah.
But they show up on time. They come through, have a great time.
Yeah.
And they don't know us. So just that alone is remarkable. It's incredible. And guess how many cancellations we
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say piggyback on that. 170 something episodes. And we've technically only had what, 1 cancellation? I don't know. Was it
1 time for your mom?
No, we canceled him.
1 time for your mom.
No, we canceled him.
It's been a while, 2024.
For shizzle.
1 time. Yo, when y'all fuck with you, man. Yo, you funny as hell. I fucking love your ass, nigga. You funny as hell. But you bugging the fuck out.
Tweaking.
You bugged the fuck out fucking with us, man. We want to
Hold on, talk to me.
Diana Penna, Diana.
You guys are alive, and yes, you are the people in the culture.
Thank you, Queen. Come on.
Thank you, Queen. That's
Diana
what we
always
talking
shows
about.
love. We really
Diana, thank you.
Thank you.
Like that's the shit we talk about. Like, we realize that we're not gonna reach everybody, right?
Can't.
Be clear. Even though we're doing it for the culture, even though people see us in their neighborhoods, even though they see us uplifting stores and bringing awareness to Black-owned businesses, we still realize that with our culture, we're not going to reach everybody. And we're okay with that. Because that's not how you enact change. How you enact change is you reach a select few
there you go.
Who then change their life and then reach a select few. And then the cycle repeats, right?
That's it.
And that's it, right? So we understand that, look, we're not going to change everybody's life, and that's fine. But if we have changed 1 or 2, 3 lives, then our journey is worth it, because we know that for every person that we help change their life, they will then in turn help 2 or 3 other people to change their lives. And then the chain reaction.
That's it, man. And sometimes it's the indirect. It's sometimes it's people who you grew up with, you've seen, known all your life, and you going after your dream, and they seeing that you could do it to give them the spark to be like, yo, bro is doing it.
Facts.
Bro is doing it. Bros is doing it.
So I got a story for you real quick.
Let's talk about it.
Hey, yo, shout out shout out to Cuzzo Quincy, man, my newfound Cuzzo. So I met Quincy. I met Quincy, and he said to me, I wanted to start a podcast, and I've always wanted to start a podcast. And I said to him, well, what's stopping you? What is stopping you? He gave me a bunch of I want to hear none of
Quincy that came on the show?
Huh?
He came on the show.
Yeah, he came on.
Yeah, he came on the show.
So Quincy that came on the show.
Got you.
And gave a great interview on the show. He started a podcast. So he's working on episode 2, but at least now he has episode 1 under his belt.
Come on.
So shout out to Quincy, Cuzzo Quincy, man.
Shout out to the bro.
Congratulations on starting your podcast and doing your very first episode. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Man. And we look forward to you doing episode 2. Shout out also to a good friend of the show, China Black, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to China. You know, she does her podcast, and we tune in and we support her. You know, shout out to the home team, man. EA. Shout out to EA. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Paula. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty. You know, shout out to the home team on their podcast and their achievements, you know, for what they've done this year, because they've done a lot of movement too. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, this is what we do it for. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we do it for them, you know?
This is for us, y'all.
Yeah.
That ain't just a me and cut. This is for us. Because you know what it is? People who know and do it know how difficult it is to achieve even something close to what we've achieved. And you want me to keep it all the way up being with y'all?
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it all the way up being with y'all.
Let's go.
We went into 2024. I didn't know we didn't have a set guest list.
Wait. Well, technically, if you're going to keep it a bean, we haven't had a set guest list since we started.
Ever. It's been month by month. It's been your move a piece here, move a piece here. Hey, yo, but we make it look good.
That's a fact.
And sometimes that's what it looks like behind the scenes, y'all. So we had no clue. And what I'm grateful for is that we're going into 2025 the same way. We left off of 2023. Like, how the hell are we going to top what we just did?
That's a fact. We did say that. We said that.
We said that. We just got Beyonce's dad on the show.
Yeah, we said that.
He was one of the last episodes of 2023.
We said that.
We had Champ here. We like, yo, son, what are we gonna do? And we don't have relationships, but guess what? We shoot our shots.
Yeah.
And sometimes people shoot their shots. What's that?
Okay, so let's hold on. So let's throw the banner up for that.
Yeah, let's do
we got a banner for that.
You want to start it? Best moment of 2024.
I'll start it off. So, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all know me, I'm the hookah poppy. You know what I'm saying? I'm the hookah poppy. Despite me growing up in the urban environment, I never really experimented with any type of drugs. Anybody that knows me knows that. Plain and simple, right? But when in Rome, when in Rome, you know, fuck it. So, you know, we working on putting up the interview later, but we recently came back from Miami. We flew out to Miami about 2 weeks ago, and we had the absolute pleasure, and I'm gonna use the word pleasure, of being just accepted and welcomed by the Marley family. You know,
super grateful,
super phenomenal. And we was at Rohan Marley's house, man, with YG and Zion and just the whole family, man. And I ain't gonna lie, man. For me, like, I smoked my first blunt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and he did it with a Marley.
I did it with a Marley.
How many people can say their first blunt was with a Marley?
I smoked my first blunt ever in life
with a Marley. That was crazy.
So I'm saying, like, for a motherfucker that don't smoke at all, that for me is like,
while we there, let's talk about the backstory.
Yeah, okay.
It's making that happen.
Yeah.
It's the making that happen, right? It's the how bad you want it. And shout out to, I'm gonna keep it all the way. I'm gonna shout out to Nate Parker, man.
Nate's a good dude.
Nate's a great dude.
Nate's a great dude.
So we met him at Black Week.
Yeah.
We had a conversation with him. It's like, yo, we trying to figure, you know, and we just throw ideas at people that we meet. Because that's how genuine we are. Yo, we trying to make this happen. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, da-da-da. It's Christmas. What's up? And he just hit us with the realest, and we needed to hear it. It was just like, yo, this is the hustle part. This is the time when y'all got to turn the fuck up and do what it is. And if you really want this, how bad do you want it?
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas.
That's a fact.
And we made it happen. He said, come to the crib. You come to the crib.
Yeah.
You go to Miami. You on the next thing smoking.
Yeah.
And that's what we was doing. And to do that as a small Black business, it's difficult sometimes.
Yeah. But I wanna let me give a lesson before you give your moment. Let me tell you how real this is, ladies and gentlemen. What my cousin just said, let me just really, really like emphatically build on that. When we meet these people, we respect what they do, but we are not starstruck. Let me be clear. Let me say it again, and again. We respect what they have accomplished as business people, but we are not starstruck. We do not conduct ourselves as groupies. When we meet them, we treat them as people. Yeah. And if we're inquisitive and we want to know something, we open our fucking mouths and we ask the question. Because the only thing that they can say other than yes is no.
That's it.
Or I don't know, right?
Yeah.
But if you are afraid to ask a question, you will never get the answer. Now, even though we have asked questions that we might not have gotten the answer we have wanted at times, it doesn't mean that we have not gotten valuable feedback or information to help us down the line.
Absolutely.
So that's what Nate did for us.
Absolutely.
Nate did not give us, be clear, the question that we asked Nate, we didn't get the answer we was looking for.
No, let's keep it
But
real.
what we got was honest information that inspired us and gave us direction on how to move further.
And let's keep it, just picking up the phone.
Yeah.
Picking up the phone to have the conversation of respect.
Yeah.
And how many times, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, first of all, like you said, sometimes we're afraid to make the ask. We had to pick up the phone and say, bro, can you do it? And he had to pick up the phone and say, yo, bro, I'm willing to help you because I fuck with y'all.
Yep.
Y'all real ones. I don't know what it is right now, but we gonna rock. And we gonna rock, man. That's what building relationships is all about. So to make that moment happen with 2024 with Rohan, like to do it when we did it, it was a moment for us that was transformative.
Absolutely.
Like straight up, because it told us a lot about who we are and how bad we want this shit.
That's a fact. And once again, really quickly, anybody on my Instagram page, because I can see my computer from here. So I see a lot of people joining. I see that there's questions. Once again, I don't have access.
Go to the joint, shit.
No. I don't have access to my Instagram right now in front of me, right? But if you join Cuzzo's Instagram, Mr. _ more than the title, right?
Is that it right there?
Yeah, that's it. I'm just saying, but
no. These are 100 episodes. Yo, EA, I love y'all.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
we got a few people pull up.
Yeah.
Globetrot Mommy.
Yeah.
Dreamer. We got Shula, Jamal, 29.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So if y'all want to, like I said, if y'all want to ask questions, man, and if y'all want to, say anything, come on the live, whatever, man.
We're giving the links out.
We're giving the links out. Like I said, join my Cuzzo's Instagram, Mr. _ more than the title. I'm on that, monitoring that right now from my phone. And we got our social media manager in the background monitoring that.
No,
you know
actually, if you comment on his, I can't see my live.
You can't?
I can't see you can't see your live on your phone.
I can't.
No, so you can see mine, I can see yours. We good. Y'all can comment, I'll see it.
Oh, look at that.
There you go. Boom, bing, we good. We good.
Figured it out. Look at that. Look at the learning process, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is something we actually just figured out right now.
Message. Because we don't go live on our phone, we on desktop.
Right.
Setup,
right.
So we just doing it.
You see how that works? But so this is what we're trying to show y'all, right? Do not be afraid to embrace the journey because you learn something new every day. And now that we know that we can do this, you see now when we do this again for future shows, we already know how to handle it. And now it'll be a lot different. So, okay, Cuzzo, balls in your court, man. The fondest memory of 2024?
The best moment for me.
Best moment,
because I can't repeat the Rohan smoke when the Molly's up there. It's a clutch. That's
but
like one beat.
But you smoked already, so it's not. Your moment is different from mine.
That's like a one beat, but that's like smoking with Snoop.
Yeah,
you feel me?
That's
like you gotta like teach your
I'm gonna tell you ahead of time. I'm drawing the line at the Molly. I'm not fucking with Snoop.
No,
we're gonna meet Snoop eventually. No. We're gonna meet Snoop eventually, but I already heard how he smoked.
Wait till we smoke.
I'm telling you, Snoop right now. I'm telling you, Smoke, right
like
now,
a brisket.
I'm not fucking smoking with you. You not gonna have me in a fucking coma.
We're gonna smoke this nigga out like a brisket.
I done heard too many fucking bad stories. Kevin Hart, mad people said Snoop smoke like a fucking chimney, bro. Like,
nope.
motherfucker be in a coma.
Kiss all.
Yeah, I can't, man.
Yes,
I can't.
sir. But I
you ain't fucking my lungs up.
Nigga, we gonna do it for content. For content. Should I pay you got bills to pay? No, but we're gonna hit y'all with the 2024. I know for me, one of the illest ones was the Black Ad event at LinkedIn.
Okay.
Like that was one of the illest events. Like, so first of all, for context, without LinkedIn, there wouldn't be no podcast for me personally.
Okay. Talk about it.
For me, it was, I was in sales. Y'all heard the story before. I was in corporate America, and I had to find a way to differentiate myself from other people that were selling the same or similar products that I'm selling. So if I'm doing that, I'm thinking, let me go online and let me tell my story, because we on social media anyway. We're on Facebook, we on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's no different. It's just LinkedIn. And that's how I viewed it.
Yeah.
And then I saw a major thing. I saw nobody that really looked like us on it. There was a few here and there. Like, shout out to, the people we've had them on the show. We've heard the stories.
Yeah.
And we started to go on there. And I started to get a lot of sales on there. I started to build a lot of relationships. And that's how the podcast was birthed. It was just having people come on the joint that we was interacting with already on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
So I already think you're dope. Yo, come on my show, and boom, boom, boom. And it was a love, man. So for us, for our first time, for me and Cuzzo, I've been there one time individually. But to go there with Cuzzo and get the opportunity.
But you went there like a week, 2 weeks before that. It was very recent, right before that, right?
Definitely recent.
Yeah.
But it was us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was one thing. It was like with me, it was like that was a monumental moment for me. But to share it for us, like, nigga, everything that we've done, all the work we've put in, led us to the LinkedIn headquarters.
Yeah.
And that's when we first got the camera.
That's a fact.
That's when we first got the camera.
Yeah.
So you talk about how bad do you want it?
Yeah.
We had to get the camera.
Yeah.
And we bought the camera and we figured it out.
Yeah.
And we made it happen. And we didn't know how to live stream with the camera. That was our first time we tried it in that event.
Right. So let me just give you content with that, right? Before he keeps going.
Come on.
We had a camera. For all of y'all guys out there, this is valuable content for you, right? It is very possible for you to own a high definition camera, right? Previously, before we picked up this camera, I had the Canon 5D Mark II. For anybody that's familiar with that series, the DSLR cameras, it's easily a $4,000 camera with the lens and everything like that. So it's great for shooting videos. It's phenomenal for shooting photography. It's the first DSLR camera to ever have shot a presidential photo with. President Barack Obama's photo was taken with the 5D, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a phenomenal camera, but
nigga sold it.
It does not.
You better give us a fucking.
But it is incapable of going live.
That's a fact.
So this is a valuable lesson for you guys, right? Yeah. Learning what equipment to buy and projecting what you want to do in the future, not just for the moment that you're in, but for the future. So if you have a camera, it might be phenomenal for shooting videos and shooting content pre-recorded. But if you want to go live, there are only certain cameras that have the capability to go live. Okay. So you might want to think about that. If you don't have a camera already and you're thinking about picking up a camera, make sure you pick up a camera that has the capability of integrating with a software to allow you to actually go live with it.
That's a fact.
Okay.
How about that? You should be live streaming. You shouldn't be doing podcasts without video. Let's talk about that. That's the future. That's the real talk.
I mean, but I don't know the exact number, but I want to say the majority. So let's say more than 60% of all podcasts are only audio only anyway.
And that's a problem. And that's why it's not diversified content. You're just putting yourself in a hole. Well, look how many pieces of content we can get off of this one thing that we do.
No, I understand, but some, there's a bunch of different reasons for that, right? Some people are just uncomfortable on camera, right? And a lot of people listen to podcasts when they're driving or when they're exercising, when technically they can't pay attention to the video aspect if it does have a video aspect anyway. So I think you should have both.
No, you definitely should have both. But what I'm saying is look at the evolution of the people who are live streaming. Look at Akai Sanat. Look at the accessibility and just the like you said, just a different vibe, a different community.
Yeah.
It's a different energy and the amount of money that you can make from ads, product placements, all types of different things. You can really diversify your entire live stream.
Yeah.
If you can go to, this kid went to Washington Union Square Park.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
Like to have that type of power, like guys, just build your brand. I'm just saying that to just give yourself and don't limit yourself. But back to the LinkedIn thing though.
Yeah.
It was dope. We had different rooms set up.
Yeah.
Had a camera shooting and filming everything on our LinkedIn, like on our accounts.
Yes.
By the way. Had a camera phone in another room.
Yes.
And it looked like an actual production. Soon somebody went off the stage. We cut to us doing an interview over here.
Yes.
And shout out to Hayes, our brother. And we're going to talk about our brothers.
Yeah.
We go down there. Can't find parking. It's
Ride or
Empire State
die.
Building.
Yeah, true ride or die.
Was coming down there to help us set up.
Yeah. And run the show.
And run the show with us.
Yeah.
We went upstairs to just set up the equipment. We were almost right on time. We had to start immediately.
Because they changed the scheduling.
Changed the schedule. And we couldn't go downstairs.
Yeah.
Couldn't go downstairs. The show had to start. Bro waited in the car for 4 hours. It was on the live stream. That's real.
And didn't complain. Keywords. Didn't complain.
Came downstairs, said we did it. And we popped the bottle. Y'all seen the story?
That's
we still
a
got
fact.
it. Popped the bottle outside.
Yeah. But PIP, here's a PIP. Performance incentive plan for Hayes. You got to get your fucking license, man.
Please, bro.
You got 2025, motherfucker. We teaching you how to drive because no grown-ass man should not know how to drive. So we love you for what you did, but we not going to, listen, you got to stop that shit.
That's real.
That's real.
If you had the license, you'd be upstairs.
Yeah, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
But the fact that you did it.
That's a fact. But listen, Hayes, we're going to teach you how to drive next year, That's something, but again, I
do it again. That's
but the key word is he didn't complain. He did not complain. He didn't make a face. Look at me. He didn't make a face. He didn't show no attitude. He was like, "Yo, we did it." And the only thing he asked for, he was like, "Yo, niggas got drinks? Let me just get a drink."
Let's get a drink.
That's it, bro. That's all he asked for, bro.
We celebrated, man. We hugged up.
Yeah.
And it was, we did it as a team. Because it doesn't matter the role we played.
And we celebrated as a team.
We celebrated as a team.
That's
Doesn't matter.
That's a fact.
Some days he's going to score 30. Some days I'm going to score 30.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck as long as we get the win.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of people go wrong.
Yeah. And let me just piggyback my cousin's experience for any of y'all. That's
real.
A lot of people like to try to downplay. A lot of people like to try to downplay things as if it's not as momentous as we like to say, right?
Yeah.
But once again, like I challenge you, first of all, 99% of the people, if you don't have a personal invite, let me just be clear. If you don't have a personal invite or have business there, period, you can't even walk into the LinkedIn office.
That's a fact.
Let's be absolutely clear. 99% of the people that have LinkedIn accounts, I don't care how long you've been on LinkedIn. I don't care if you're a voice to follow and amp. I don't care what your numbers are on LinkedIn. You still couldn't say, I'm so-and-so, I have this many followers, and walk right into the LinkedIn office.
That's a fact.
Security will stop you right at the door. Like, I don't give a fuck what you are. They're not even letting you upstairs.
Who are you meeting?
Who are you? Right? So to even walk into the LinkedIn office is one thing. And I just told you a couple weeks before that, my cousin was there with other select influencers, invite only. I wasn't invited. And that's okay. See, I wasn't invited. That's okay because if he's there, we're there. You understand? We celebrate as a team. So my cousin was invited. He was there. So it's one thing to be invited to LinkedIn. It's another thing to not only be invited into LinkedIn, but to do a live stream panel from LinkedIn and not on the LinkedIn server itself, but be able to stream it from our own personal account. That is something completely different.
That was crazy.
And for all of you doubters out there and haters out there acting like it's nothing, I challenge you, show us it's nothing. Go up there and do the same thing.
Go to LinkedIn.
Go do the same thing. Because guess what? We did it in 2024 and we already setting it up to do it again in 2025. So show us, show me the money. Jerry Maguire.
Show us you can do. He said, Max, I don't hear. He said, I mean, Chad IG, I don't hear any audio.
My IG is no audio?
Yo, put a thumbs up. Everybody else on Chad's audio. Do you not hear it?
Y'all don't hear no audio?
But you hear Hayes, you hear it on everything else? Because damn, Diana and them, I think nobody else said that. So I don't know if it's just IG. If not, we're gonna
How is it no audio?
What? All right, and that's the
Let me
part
just
of
go.
us.
Hold on. Let me
figuring
see.
it
Let me just go make sure the computer ain't muted.
out. So we good on the tube. All right. Damn it. It's hard to migrate traffic. we can't afford to migrate the traffic. He said YouTube is good.
Okay, can you hear it now?
Yeah, Hayes, can you hear it on IG now? Yep. All right, we back. We good. Yep. Yes, sir. Then we good.
Diana says she hears on LinkedIn and she's checking out Chadeo's shoe.
You got the bunnies.
Yeah.
You got the slippers. Those are good feet.
Okay, here we go. I had it muted.
See this one. Oh no.
See?
This
That's
is
what we
you learn.
do. Again, like this is when we say G&T, right? This is what we talking about, right? We got people that hit us up and is letting us know if there's any technical difficulties, right? Not trolling, not saying, oh, y'all nigga that. This is what I'm talking. This is the love that why we say G&T.
Facts.
This is the love that we talking about. When we got people that check every channel, like now we got to make sure everybody's hearing this. You understand what I'm saying?
That's real talk.
This is the shit that we talking about, man.
I
And
love it.
just so you know, people that's giving me compliment on my slippers, I'm a sentimental dude. I'm not a big how you say I'm not a label guy. I dress very fashionable, but I'm not a label guy. You understand?
Yeah.
I make labels hot. Y'all niggas rock hot labels. That's a bar.
There's a bar. He's ready to party.
That's a bar.
He partying.
That's a bar. I make labels hot. Y'all rock hot labels. So it's a big difference. But I got these slippers for Father's Day, and I cherish them because I asked for them and I got them, so I wear them. And it's the little things for me, man.
That's a
Again,
fact.
like this, what we talking about, right? Impact over metrics. I asked my kids to get me this for Father's Day, and this was a Father's Day gift. And I'm gonna wear them till they got holes in them.
That's a fact. That's a Fendi fact.
That's what we talking about. You know what I mean? Like,
That's a fact.
so shit like that. You know what I mean?
Real, bro.
Yeah.
I love it. That like we had so many moments in 2024. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. We had so many different ill moments. The LinkedIn one was sentimental.
When we missed the fucking flight, wasn't that 2024?
That was
when we got stuck in the fucking airport for 8 hours. Wasn't that 2024? Was that 24?
No, that was 23.
Was that 23?
I think that was the first Podfest.
That was January.
That was 2023, the first one.
Oh, okay, that's 23. Okay, I'm about to say.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We done been all around the world. Okay.
Shit. Another fire one was us going in the Universal building together.
Oh, that was crazy.
To do a podcast. So Hayes was there.
Hayes was there.
And Hayes and my brother, we all like first we all did music, but for us to all be in the Universal building together doing podcasting, figuring out the equipment, attaching the equipment, interviewing the artists, building relationships with the label.
Yeah.
That was major to me. Like just that picture of me, you, and Dot in front of the sign.
Yeah.
That was one of those ones I was like, yo, damn, bro.
Yeah. So see, like, ladies and gentlemen, that's where the experience and the difference comes in, right? Because we've done music for and for so long, and I've done music for so long, I had already been privy to being in the Universal building because I've had meetings with executives in that building and things of that nature. But like he said, we wasn't even in there for music. That was the crazy part. The fact that I used to be in there for music, shopping demos, you know what I'm saying, playing songs for different people, different floors, because different offices are on different floors. But the fact that we was in there for podcasting
was crazy
and not music was hilarious. And shout out to Joe West, man.
Shout out to Joe West.
Shout out to Joe West, man.
Shout out to Champ too, man.
Shout out to Champ for setting that up,
man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we give credit where credit is due, man. Because we don't negate what the positive shit that people did.
Love is free.
Because it might be a negative narrative out there. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to Champ. We appreciate we base our relationships based on how you deal with us.
That's a fact. Yeah, I think you should say that again.
we base our relationships based on how you deal with us.
Message.
We would call you out. We don't like to take motherfuckers. We would pull you to the side.
Yeah.
And be like, yo, that was whack.
Done it.
I have done it.
Multiple times.
We're like, what are you doing? What is that? Like, we don't move like that.
That's a fact.
And if you rock with it, you rock. If you don't, you don't. All good.
Yeah.
But you know what it is with us.
Yeah. I like that. I like that for us.
Come on.
No, seriously, I like that for us.
That's how we move. And that's why it's so real. This is why we're gonna win. Because one day we're gonna be in Archer Bar with the Goonies.
Yeah.
And the next day we're with a billionaire.
That's a fact.
That's the level. It's because we move the same way in every room. It doesn't matter the room. It doesn't matter the temperature of the room. We cool as a motherfucker. Because that's what we are. Like, so I love that for us, bro. The fact that we didn't plan that, it happened.
Oh, I got a good moment for us, though. I ain't gonna lie. I think the Rohan Marley shit was dope. But I think one of our, like, is the word funnest? It's not a real word, right? Funnest.
Okay, it's 100.
Fuck it. Funnest. Like most enjoyable times, even though I almost had a backiotomy, was the golf course shit.
Oh, the golf
Dave
course.
Huey, man. Dave Huey, man.
Took me for a turn.
Nah, with Dave Huey, man.
That was a great
when we
day,
was out there with Leon, and you and Leon was fucking playing tennis. We had a phenomenal.
That was
you got to not only play. Hold on. We got to think about, like, I know we did it, so you kind of like laugh at it, right?
Like,
but think about this shit, right? We grew up watching this man on TV. We grew up watching him in fucking hit blockbuster fucking movies that have defined our culture in those generations. Not only did you get a chance to play tennis with him, but you got a chance to recite one of his lines back to him, and him laughing, fucking like come back at you with a joke. That's iconic, my nigga. That's iconic.
That's real shit, bro.
You got a chance to recite his own shit back to him. And him laugh and make a joke back to you.
And it got me on the tennis court.
And they got you on the tennis court.
Like, that shit was dope, bro.
That's what I'm saying to you,
We
bro.
also met with John Starks, Allen Houston.
Shout out to Allen Houston, too.
Nick Storm. Shout out to Nick Storm, the bro.
The Nick Storm, yeah.
Yeah,
man.
shout out to shit.
Think about that,
we interviewed Melly Mel that day.
No, so we had already known Melly.
Yeah.
That Melly Mel interview was crazy.
That shit, because of the relationship.
That shit went, because of the relationship. But again, I just like. That's what it leaned into. Wildest behind the scenes. So
Wildest behind the scenes.
So I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all. Was it 2024?
2024.
Was Revolt World 2024 or 2023?
That's 2023. That's an ill story too.
But that's behind the scenes, so we could have told that.
If you want, we could tell that story, bro.
I mean,
that's
2024 though. I'm trying to think of a wild behind the scenes. Let me think. I got to think about that. A wild behind the scenes moment of 2024. Well, shit. Hey, I give you a dope behind the scenes that just happened, right? Again, we go live. We are working our way up to being true professionals, meaning having a professional crew, having engineers. And remember, me and Cuzzo do this, and we have people that work with us, but the people that work with us do not work for us. Let me say it again.
Yeah.
The people that work with us, Mika, Hayes, my son CJ, his son, they do not work for us. They work with us, which means they are not paid employees, which means they are not trained employees in the art of podcasting as a business, structured in how to set up a podcast professionally. We are all learning this shit as we go. So perfect example of that was just having Reggie on the show.
Yep.
We did the interview with Reggie.
Shout out to Dennis.
Shout out to Dennis. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dennis, who was a real one, right?
Real one, BX.
And behind the scenes was, as we launched the fucking podcast, and the audio crashed on every fucking platform. Not just my Instagram, the YouTube, everybody's like, yeah, we can't hear you. Everything
mad
crashed,
people on the live,
right? We had over 500 people on the fucking live.
That's just crazy.
It crashed. So again, right? So we had to shut it down. Now here's the behind the scenes that you didn't see. Reggie, even though he's a movie star, a part of a blockbuster franchise movie,
talk about it,
did not at any time act like a celebrity who was stuck up or entitled or whatever. He sat patiently and was like, yo, whenever you get it up, let's, whenever you ready, I'm here.
Pause.
Talk to us. What I say?
Whenever you get it up.
First one for the episode. I can't believe I said that.
No,
I don't like
here.
the tone of that shit.
I'll be
Hearing
here.
you say that back. That was crazy.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Yeah,
God damn it.
No, he said we got him, bro.
God
I wasn't
damn
gonna
it.
let that one go, y'all. Yeah,
Nah, you wasn't letting that one
Nah,
fly.
this nigga said nah. Dennis is cool though. That's my nigga.
He was a true consummate professional. When he didn't have to be, he could have said, I allotted a certain time for this interview.
Yeah.
And if you're having technical difficulties, then if you go past the time I'm leaving, or we can reschedule, or whatever the case may be.
And back to earlier, no payola. This is off the love. First time meeting
That's
this man.
a fact.
First time meet. Shout to Nicole, to his manager. Yo,
shout out to Nicole, who once
Shout
again
out.
another consummate professional. So what you guys didn't see was us frantically, and I mean frantically,
fucking sweating like
fucking shit got crazy, rebooting the system, reconnecting the system, modifying the system.
Oh my God.
And doing everything we needed to do to get that interview back on track. It took us about 40 minutes. We got it back on track. But again, you guys didn't see that live, but that was a near disaster.
And give him context, right?
Yeah.
This is in our brother Slim store, MNC Sneaker World.
Yeah.
He had family in town, left us the key. Had to go. So now if we didn't have family like that,
that's a fact.
Family
He
like
said
that,
lock up and I'll see you
lock
later.
up, bro. I'll see y'all in the morning.
That's
call
a
me,
fact.
Call me when you good, bro. And then for context,
Yeah.
the next morning, 9 in the morning, we were flying out to Miami.
That's a fact.
Flying out to morning. So we gotta
go to
wrap up all
Rohan.
the equipment,
Right. Yeah.
pack up all the equipment,
Yeah.
pack up and go home, and make sure we're in the flight and still pod.
Yeah.
And having technical difficulties. Imagine how much we're sweating. We're having technical difficulties for Dennis episode.
Yeah.
And we're headed to Miami and just invested in this.
So now we sitting here like, holy shit. I hope this don't happen with Rohan.
Like what?
So that was a wild behind the scenes moment. Like,
Yo,
you know,
Dennis on the live. He said we got it done. Yo, bro.
yo,
pull up.
Dennis on the live.
Yo, Dennis on the
Dennis,
live,
what
bro.
up,
We
baby?
got it done, man.
What's
Real nigga
good,
shit,
man? Pull up, man.
This is our 100th episode, man. Come take a shot with us.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
Shout out to Dennis, man. Like I said, a real
We got
one,
it done,
man.
bro.
And it was so real, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna take it a step further. It was so real that like I said, anybody that know me and anybody that has any family in the military knows how the military feels about being in the military. We don't play around. Anybody can laugh and joke. I don't give a fuck. Until you go in and do it yourself, you can't say a motherfucking thing.
Can't say it.
It was so real and they treated us so well that I actually gave up my actual Marine Corps uniform to his manager because I appreciated what she did so much. The jacket that you see me wearing, the jacket that you see me in the pictures with, that's my actual uniform. I earned that through blood, sweat, and tears, and I gave that uniform up. And I gave it to her as a thank you, as a symbol to say thank you.
Real.
I appreciate what you did for us. And I want you to have this as a token of my thanks.
Yeah, and you didn't have
And that's
to.
real.
And because they didn't have to either.
That's a fact.
That's real. Like, so that's the love that we talk about, y'all, that y'all don't see.
Yeah. And I had that uniform 25 years.
He said, first of all,
yeah.
And I said it on the episode with Dennis.
Yeah.
We said it in the movie theater, bro. Said it in the movie theater, man. We from the Bronx, man. Anything Bronx. First of all, we had a point now, 2025. Anything in the Bronx moving, you got to move with us. Let's just keep it funky.
That's a fact.
You got to move with us. Ain't nothing moving that's realer than us on this podcast level.
So hear it now. If you don't hit us up and you don't holler at us, well, you know.
It's just what it is. It's going to the moon, man. And it's the love, man. So Dennis pulled up. I'm in the movie theater when he had that motherfucking scene.
Yeah.
Wifey right next to me right now. I said, Joe, we getting bro on the show.
Yeah.
Getting bro on the show.
Yeah.
And guess what? And you know what's the realest thing? They said, as we were looking, I'm asking like, yo, we gonna get them on the show?
Yeah.
Nicole was like, yo, we saw y'all walk through. and we try to get on the show.
That's a fact.
And set it on. I'm like,
That's a
yo,
fact.
what are the odds of that?
That's a fact.
So you never know who's watching. And you never, and just put a goal out there. I'm big on affirmations.
Yeah.
If I don't say it, I'm not going to hold myself accountable to do it.
Yeah.
That's why I say it. So if I tell my wifey, I got to get this person on. If I tell Cuzzo, yo, we shooting at this person to get him on the show, we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. And we're going to keep trying. Some episodes took 2 years. Fuck that. We're going to keep trying because it's our brand. It's more than us.
I want to tell everybody something, man, because, you know, we transparent on this show. We talk about behind the scenes. So let's keep it all the way transparent. Me and Cuzzo had a big debate because he moves differently from me. Everybody knows that our personalities are different. So we mesh very well. Yeah. But our personalities and the way we carry ourselves and the way we do things are different. And we had a very big debate about consistency on reaching out to people.
And we was in Wet Willie Schmack before the Rohan.
That's a fact. Schmiggity.
Schmiggity Schmack. Wait, hold on, I'm sending the link while you tell us.
Schmiggity Schmack, right? And you know, just being real, man. And like I said, you learn something new every day and you gotta let the pride go. So for me, anybody that know me, I'm a Leo. I'm not chasing no fucking, but I don't chase my mama. You know what I'm saying? My mama was on the show. She'd tell you, I don't chase nobody. I'm not chasing nobody. And I'll reach out and you know, I'll try to do what I need to do to get people on the show and blah, blah, blah. But I'm big on energy and I'm big on reciprocity. And when I feel like whatever I'm putting out is not being returned in kind, then I stop. But Cuzzo taught me a valuable lesson like, yo, what are we doing though? It's not about pride. Are we building for the family? Are we building for the culture? If so, then we got to swallow that pride. And I ain't gonna lie, I was not receptive to it right away. Leo pride could kick in, Mika. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm not asking a nigga more than once. Okay, twice maybe if I got some dindu. But after twice, I'm not asking a nigga no more. And Cuzzo like, nah, bro. He's like, nah, we got to do it. So once again, as my business partner, as my motherfucking brother, as my family, as somebody I've jumped off the roof with and put my motherfucking trust into, I had to say, you know what? You are absolutely right. And I had to adjust the way that I did things. Because when a person is right, they right. And when you understand the message and understand that they're not saying it from a negative aspect, only from a positive aspect to build and grow, then you're way more susceptible to the message. So I want to say thank you, Cuzzo, for that. You know what I'm saying? Bro. And that's behind the scenes. We in Wet Willie's in Miami.
Smack.
Schmiggity off call a cab and aftershock, shock treatment, whatever the fuck. You know, we schmiggity.
Everything, three mixtures.
We schmiggity. We went to Muscle Beach and we doing push-ups and pull-ups. We schmiggity on the beach.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We fucked up. And we still talking about the fucking podcast.
This is all we do.
And how to get guests on in Miami.
In Miami. Talked about it for 2-3 hours, came home and grilled.
Crazy.
Grilled.
We should have been on the beach looking at thongs and what. Not Cuzzo. Cuzzo got white. I ain't got white. I could have been looking at thongs and wild shit. But we talking about the fucking podcast.
Talking about the podcast and motherfuckers in Wet Willie's looking at us crazy.
It's
a little heated because we talk passionately. You know
that's the fact.
We talk passionately. We like nigga, nigga.
Yo, Robert Security came on one time like, yo, is everything good?
You guys all right? Nigga, everything's my cousin. Shut up. Shut up. That's my nigga. We trying to get to the top. You shut up. Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. And you shut up. Everybody, we was giving shut ups out.
Shut up.
You gotta shut the fuck up. You over there, don't even look. And that's how we was on it.
You better not open your mouth, table 6.
Yeah, I wish you would. And we like this in the middle of fucking Miami and got the Rohan interview the next morning. Fresh off the toy drive. Fresh off the toy drive.
Fresh from the toy drive.
Fresh from the toy drive.
Crazy. Crazy, man.
Yo, that was one of the.
So that's that. You know, when we talk about behind the scenes, right? Like Cuzzo said, I want to be clear. We have had easily more than 100 fucking times where we could have made the excuse to quit. I'm gonna say it again.
Fact though, bro.
We could have made the excuse to quit not only 100 times, but really for 100 different fucking reasons. And you might be like, really? No, yes, 100 different reasons.
Yes,
right? 100 different
we
reasons.
Can quit just because it's Tuesday because it'd be tough.
Message.
Issues.
You understand? Car fucking issues.
Kids
issues, right? Emotional issues.
And we ain't got us for us.
Yeah.
But I would give it to us is the mental, first of all, the mental toughness. And we said this with Rohan's interview. You guys will hear this later. We choose to be him.
Yeah.
We choose to be him. And in order to be him, you have to go through it. Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Yeah.
So we chose to be the people in our family and our lineage that are going to do this thing.
Yeah.
That we're going to do something different. We're going to we want our family to create opportunities. We want to create opportunities for other people that's not even blood. Look at what we're doing now with the podcast. It's nothing but creating opportunities for people that been on the show. We've done help sponsor a bunch of different things that y'all never know about. And this is what it's about. So we made that choice. We made that choice to be like, you know what? We're going to get to 100 episodes.
Yeah.
We're going to do it. And we keeping it real. Like, it's been times we be like, damn. And then when you're running a business, it's a problem after problem. It's solving it the quickest.
So
it's solving it the quickest. What problem are we going to solve the quickest? Which problem are we going to hold off to the side? What needs to be done in what order? And it's us figuring that out in real time and us having the mental toughness to say, yo, we going to keep, regardless, whatever you throw at us. So when they ask, I know Wifey put up the joint, we're going to talk about the toughest obstacle was making sure to make it look like to y'all that the obstacle wasn't tough.
That it didn't even exist.
That it didn't exist. Yeah, that was the toughest obstacle.
I think the only obstacle technically, and if I'm wrong, correct me.
Talk about it, bro.
I think the only obstacle in 170 something episodes that anybody can ever say that they've seen us go through is technical difficulties, equipment failure, or streaming failure. I don't think they've seen any other obstacle that they could account to say they've seen us go through. So for us to tell you that we've had 100 reasons to quit and 100 different obstacles, and you can only testify to one, that should show you right there what we doing.
Come on.
Yeah.
There's been times we didn't know what guests we gonna get. And it's what I'm proud of. I'm gonna also say this. I'm gonna piggyback this. I'm proud of what we stand on. Because sometimes when you're going through the journey, you can easily make the quick left for the quick buck, and we don't do that.
Facts. Talk about it.
We gonna let's really talk. Yeah. We can make the quick left for the quick motherfucking buck, and we don't.
Bag.
We stand on what we stand on.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? 90% of our people that we've had on was a diverse crowd. We've had owners of different, but mostly primarily Black, African-American, successful people that we've had on. We've had Latinos, we've had white men, white women, we had Jewish women on, whoever you want.
Yep.
Because this is an open space. It ain't just, but this is especially for us.
Yeah.
And we unapologetic about that. We had a woman's month when we had our mothers. That was one of the most special episodes.
That's a fact.
The most special.
Shout out to Mama Love. Man.
Who does a podcast? Do you know how hard it is to do a pod with your mom? Yeah. Let's get this shit a gangster. Do you know how difficult it is? Nigga, just getting off the pod, getting on the stream was 30 minutes.
Crazy.
It was 30 minutes. Getting comfortable was another 20.
Crazy.
Another 10.
And just to piggyback it, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we do not do scripted questions.
No.
We don't do scripted responses. The interaction that you guys seen with our mothers and the information they gave you was what they wanted to give you in that moment and how they felt right then and there.
Facts.
We didn't filter it. We didn't hit them with the mama, you better not motherfucking embarrass me on this motherfucking podcast. This is our brand, mama.
This is what we built, mama. Make me look good.
You better say some good shit about me, make me shine like a diamond. We didn't say none of that. We said, come on here and talk that real because our audience expects and they deserve the real.
That's a fact.
So You know what I mean?
That was crazy.
Yeah.
We had Al Muhammad's on. We had Miss Latavia. Shout out to Miss Latavia Woodward. We have Offset's mom come on. She had such a beautiful story. We had Miss Judy Jackson. We had Zoe come on. We had some dope ass guests, y'all. And like, I just appreciate y'all. Not only one, I thanked us earlier for showing up every week and providing the platform, and I'm so proud of what we've done. But I'm also proud of y'all, man. Thank you for pulling up and giving an hour and a half to motherfuckers that you didn't know.
That's a fact.
People that you trusted, that you knew that we would do right by your story.
Yep.
And that we're serious about this. Like, so we thank y'all because this platform only grows now. It's to the point now where people come on the show and be like, yo, I don't even know if I got a story enough worthy to be on. And that's not what this is about. Because every story is a story. Everybody has one. Yeah. And this is what this platform is for. It's for the underdogs. We the underdogs.
Yeah.
If we ain't put a camera on, you wouldn't know us.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know these dope ass stories. You wouldn't see the connection.
Yeah.
So that's what it's about. So that's y'all helped built it up to that level. Y'all came through and showed up and showed out for us and showed up for yourselves. Because I'm stand on it. I love y'all. Y'all could have been on any other platform in the world. That anything with your time, you could have been with your family, your kids, all that you came through.
Facts.
And I know you had a good time.
Facts.
Because we get the responses. And it means a lot for us. And we put a lot of work and energy to ensure you have that great time.
It means everything.
Come on, man.
And that's why we start the show with G&T.
That's a fact.
Because it means everything. And we always tell y'all, without y'all, there is no us. You can have the best product in the world. Any business, first business model, create a great product. Second business model or rule in business, whatever you want to list it as, is make sure you have somebody to fucking buy or use the service that you're providing, that you're trying to solve a solution for, solve a problem for. So if you got the best product in the world and nobody knows about it, you fail. If you have the best solution for the best problem in the world and nobody knows about it, then you fail.
Why you think we interview mostly marketers? Because we know we got the dopest ideas in the community, but we don't know how to get it out. We don't know how to get them out. And sometimes we have the dopest ideas and don't even know there's a lane that's created to do and harness our skill set.
That is true.
We don't even know it exists. Yeah. You don't even think it's fathomable, right? And that's what this is for. And shout out to Brother Graham. Or you put the message on it, you know, we talking.
Yeah, listen.
Shout out to, that's the bro, man.
Shout out to Brother Graham again. So let's piggyback that. So a lot of the times you guys see our shows, right? And a lot of the times you see people and guests from our previous shows join into the show.
No, he said, I'm praying that Chad's lungs survive the next 100 episodes.
Yo, Joe, why you about to give you a crazy shout out, bro? That's crazy, bro. Damn.
Yeah, that was a tough obstacle.
That's a tough obstacle.
Artificial. Artificial.
Damn, John. Yeah, I was about to sing the praises. You heard me leading up. Give me the church music, John. I was about to. Yeah, I said, man, what a church music? Can I get the slow organ? I'm about to go to church for John, man. Damn, John, that's fucked up.
He's about to do an ISO.
But it's real though.
That's real talk. That's real talk.
So what I was saying though is a testament to that, right? Our guests become family.
You are family.
See, that's the difference. That's the difference between our podcast and another podcast. When you see somebody interview another person, let's be clear. Anybody, any fucking body can run up to a celebrity, go to a concert, go to an event with a celebrity and pose for a picture.
Facts.
You and our pictures, you never really see just posing. You see laughter, you see us crying, because it's a different interaction. It's not us just posing for a fucking picture. It's us making a connection with that guest, right? So John Graham is a perfect example. He was a guest many, many episodes ago, but guess what? Came back on. And then came back on again. And then came back on again.
And is right now tuning in.
And then tunes in. And then when he doesn't tune in, guess what he does? He'll send us private messages like, yo, I love you guys. Keep up the good work. Or this is where I think you guys can improve on. Both are just as valuable. He doesn't have to do that. Right? He does not have to do that. That's why we know we got something special, because he's not the only one that does that. Most of our guests, more than 75% of our guests that we've had on this show, like Cuzzo said, when we had him on the show initially, it was our first conversation, but it was not our last.
That's a fact.
Most of our guests stay in contact. We build relationships with. We are in the process of working with and building with right now to do so many dope things for the culture in 2025.
And just being able to put, first of all, we just started earlier. We had some surprises for y'all, but we had to eat and do a lot. We gonna have a bunch of people pull up, and it's like, yo, all we did is send out a simple text, yo, bro, we going live for 100th episode. And shout out to the ones that said, yo, I'm pulling up. I didn't follow up with y'all. You know what I mean? Because I'm keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? 100th episode, we getting right, we getting.
Yeah.
But
we should have filmed that for content, ladies and gentlemen. We was upstairs cooking a fucking 5-course meal.
Crazy.
Shrimps.
Salmon.
For you country motherfuckers, scrimps.
Got the scrimps.
Got the scrimps. Got the garlic butter and the scrimps. Shit. Types of salmon, just
shit was rare.
Motherfucking asparagus and
mad dindu,
and we was up there chefing it up, man. And we had to eat right and get right, and then we came down. But again, man, we wanna send a special shout out to every single guest that has ever taken the time after you have come on this show to give us any type of feedback. Be clear.
No.
Constructive criticism is just as good as a praise because it helps us get better. Constructive criticism is just as good as a praise because it helps us to grow.
Yeah.
And we are in this to get better. We don't look at a constructive criticism comment and be like, oh, you a hater. No, we go, oh, is that what you seen? Is that an area we need to improve in? Thank you.
And we work at it. We genuinely, we work at this shit. Because honestly, we want to be the best at our craft. Like, we really work at this. We watch the other podcasts. We know what it is. We know how we want to do our setups. Does it feel like we do?
Wait. We don't watch all you motherfuckers.
No.
Just some of you.
The majors. That's a fact. Keep it real. Message. Wait, I ain't got time.
I'm not watching all you motherfuckers.
We too busy being doers and watch you doing it.
Some of you motherfuckers, you got to get to the next level before I start watching your shit.
Fact. Like,
some of you motherfuckers ain't putting in enough effort.
Not enough work, nothing. It's sad. Some of them bad. But
really
but if you think about, put it in context. Look at everybody that could be a content creator today. We are on the same playing field as the athletes, the rappers, the NFL players, the people that got the big names, the CEOs themselves. The people that actually own our show have the clout and perspective they can create their own, where they ain't got to give their stories to people like us.
Facts.
Like put that shit in context.
Factual.
So what I say that to say is like the podcast game is very difficult.
Yep.
And we understand why 80% quit. We understand it. And that's why this moment is so special for us. We got stories upon story. We could be here for 5-6 hours.
Well, let me just fine-tune what he just said. The podcast game, if you are doing it as a hobby, is not difficult.
No.
It's not difficult.
No.
Because you choose your own pace, your own time, and your own audience, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes, what you
so
love.
if you're doing it just as a hobby, just to get your thoughts out, just to find a way to express yourself, it's not difficult at all. The moment, and I mean the absolute moment, you decide to turn your hobby into a business,
lights on.
That's when the fucking game changes.
Lights
right
on.
there.
Lights on.
Yeah.
Message. He said anyone can do one and done. The value is in the repeat clientele. Talk about it. That's Brother Graham.
Brother Graham, man.
That's real. But
Brother Graham, just be clear too. I was serious about this, and I'm gonna say it again. Don't forget me, man, because what Brother Graham is doing is he's developing a system to help people. And we talked about how important it is for marriage within our culture.
Yeah.
Right? Marriage within our culture and relationship building within our culture. Brother Graham, do not forget me. I told you, and I'm going to say it again. I would love to be one of the beta testers for your program. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And see what I'm maybe missing or can do better in building relationships and getting better. So do not forget me on that. Yeah. And look out for Brother Graham and our brother Chad Scott, man. Let's not forget Chad Scott, man. Another relationship dude that's helping Brother Graham.
It's www.upfrontupfront Upfront, UPFRONT.love, y'all.
Oh, he got it up already?
Yes, got it up.
Oh,
up and running,
oh,
man.
let's do
get
it.
Let's
oh,
get it.
Yeah.
So you already know he's
Shout
already
out to Brother Greg.
talked about it on the show.
Signing up right after the podcast.
So make sure y'all support, man. That's what we do, man. I'm so proud of this brother, man.
Yeah, I love that.
I love it, man. I love what we do, man.
I love that, man.
I love, man.
Yeah.
See, I would have never met Chat. He said, "Yo, without the podcast," and that was a dope ass moment. It was random.
See,
we didn't ask Brother Graham to come on. We didn't ask him if he was busy that day. When the first episode absolutely had a schedule. This was a random it was one of the real talks.
Mm-hmm.
And we just put the link out like how we do right now.
Well, because we had Chad Scott on.
Oh, we had Chad Scott? No.
We had Chad Scott on.
And we had people come on.
And we had people come on.
Yes.
And Brother Graham came on and they connected. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not gatekeeping. Chad Scott was on. Brother Graham said, "Can I come on the show? I'd like to meet." Absolutely.
Pull up.
Immediately.
Pull up.
And T.I.'s word, expeditiously, cuz.
Expeditiously.
Expeditiously, cuz.
That's expeditiously. And now they're getting involved. Like, that's what we love to see.
Yeah.
Come on, what are we doing, man? That's what we gotta do for the community and the culture. Man. I love it. I love what we do.
And for anybody, man, just know, like, our platform is your platform, but be clear. And I'm gonna say this shit now. Going into 2025, we're gonna be more restrictive, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But be clear, we are for the community. If you are a business owner, if you are an entrepreneur, you have a business within the community, right? And you want to promote your business, you want to come on the show, you want to have an in-person, reach out to us. We don't do managers. We don't do assistants. You reach out to us, you get an answer from us directly. And we will have the conversation with you about helping you to promote your business and or doing a in-person live at your business to, again, help promote your business. But guess what? We are not fucking chasing you. I refuse, and me and him could argue to the death. I refuse to chase somebody to give them an opportunity.
No.
I don't know.
I'm gonna refine it.
Okay, here we go.
No, real talk.
Yeah.
2025, we're done with that. We do this shit off the love.
No more?
No, we are gonna do that.
Oh, okay.
We are gonna do that. But guess what? It's also gonna take an investment. We built up the platform to be what it is too, but it's also going to require investment because you're not going to get what you get on More Than the Title and other platforms and other places that you invest. Ooh. We want to help the community.
I got you.
That's the real.
Oh, you heard him say it, then.
We got to pull up the camera. We got to set up. We got to do all that. Just show respect to our shit.
Okay, there you go.
And that's what we on because we respect your shit.
There it is.
We respect your shit, so respect our shit. We not doing 2024 was that. 2025, come correct. Come through, and we're going to show you love, and we'll stay there 4 or 5 hours. We're going to hit you with an extra plug that you didn't have to pay for because we was going to do that anyway. That's the type of people we are. Come through, be real, be right, be serious, and you will get our time and attention because that's one of the biggest lessons I learned in 2024.
Okay.
Our energy is not for free.
Okay.
Our energy just is not given to anybody. I'm sorry.
Oh, well,
and I love y'all.
We
only 2 of us.
He said it.
It's only 2 of us.
When he's right, he's right. And for anybody out there just wondering, and these are just raw numbers for 2024. Be clear. Be clear. Absolutely fucking clear. We are in the millions for impressions. Let me say it again. Not hundreds, not thousands, not hundreds of thousands.
About 5, 6 of them.
That's a fact. We are averaging 4 or 5 million impressions easily.
Across all platforms.
That's a fact. So don't think that our interviews are not being watched. Our interviews are not being noticed by people at various different levels because they are. It's impossible to get that many impressions on that many platforms and not have people at a high level knowing what you're doing. So I'm just saying,
the proof's in the pudding.
Yep.
The proof's in the product. Look at what we're creating. It doesn't happen without the views. Some get more than others. Guess what? Some of our long episodes get a couple of thousands. Some of them get a couple of hundred. Them shorts get a couple of thousands. Some things get a couple of 100,000. That's how we moving, man. And we moving with love and grace. We promote the right message. We take the time to curate this properly.
Yep.
We carefully curate what we want to show to y'all. Aside from something like this, and even this is without being careful, we make sure you see what we want you to see.
Yeah.
And it's 5-6 million without no payola.
Yeah.
We ain't do a pay that all year.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
So let me tell y'all this also. We got a lot of changes coming up for 2025. And it's not to diminish what we're doing, it's to upgrade what we're doing, right?
That's it.
You see us sitting here together. We are working on getting a commercial space and us starting to do our podcast together in person all the time. So it's something we're working on, right?
Yeah.
Upgrading it. We're working on getting more cameras.
Yeah.
And we're working on upgrading the experience that you get from watching More Than the Title, right? But that comes at a cost, not only to us, but to the people that we're interviewing and things of that nature, right? Also, we're working on presenting different opportunities to the community. We are in contact with a lot of privately owned banks, Black-owned VCs, and we are in the process of curating a lot of things where we're trying to give a lot of Black-owned and minority-owned businesses investment and grant opportunities to funnel money into your business to help your business survive, thrive, and grow. Okay, so it's a lot of things that we are working on. We're working on building the More Than the Title community.
Come on,
okay?
We need that.
All right, we are working
so we can
on
create more opportunities.
That's a fact. We're working on creating spin-off content from just the direct More Than a Title content. We're working on different shows to give you different content from More Than a Title that we know that you're gonna love. And how we know you're gonna love it? Because we've already given you a little sample of it and we've seen how you've reacted to it.
Come on.
So believe that we started this show together in 2023.
Yeah.
We've progressed to a certain level in 2024, and you can expect the same exact progression in 2025.
What you would know is that we ain't never stopping. That's one thing you'll know. We're never stopping. And that's what I'm proud of us. I can't say it enough, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to get them out. Like, y'all don't know the blood, sweat, and tears, man, that it goes into doing this shit. It's not just putting on the camera and just talking. It's preparation.
Yeah.
It's going to get your hair cut.
It's meetings.
Food.
Meetings.
It's meetings. It's relationships.
Meetings.
It's everything.
It's meetings.
Meetings on top of meetings.
On top of a meeting.
Why are you having a meeting?
Yo, me and Cuzzo, y'all talk about behind the scenes. I wish we could show y'all the fucking minutes.
The call log.
The call log
is absolutely
of how many times we talk a fucking day. Thank God they don't have the fucking old school cell phone plans with free nights and weekends only and all. Because we be in the fuck, our phones would be off.
I can only talk to this nigga at 9.
That's our phones would be off.
Yeah, like in fact, I'm telling you,
our phones would be off at this point.
The brainstorming,
crazy.
The ideas, regardless what time of the day, time of the night, it's what are we gonna do to improve it? It's the different iterations of different ideas. And sticking with it, man.
Yeah.
And sticking with it, bro. Like, I've done a lot of things in my life I'm proud of. More Than a Title is probably one of the things I'm most proud of. I've done. Like, just creatively.
Yeah.
Creatively. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've done music. And we're going to give y'all music, too. That's another. We about to go crazy. We got so many ideas for y'all, but I'm just proud of what it's shaping up to be.
Yeah.
Because I'm proud to see us proud of us. That's the realest shit. I'm proud of y'all. It makes me like sentimental to see that y'all proud of us. That we can sit here and smoke hookah, drink Dindus and Blue Moons, and keep it real. Like real shit. And really give y'all that shit.
Yeah.
Because who else is doing that?
Yeah.
And this is us. And I wouldn't want to be anything else but this.
I'm not going to be anything else but this.
It can be.
Fuck it.
That's it. I'm going off the ledge.
Fuck it.
Come on.
Fuck it, cuzzo.
Come on.
I refuse. You know what I'm saying? We got any other questions, Mika?
Wait. I got one more. Y'all should look into talking to that dude. Let's go. Help. He knows all about grants. Just an idea.
Okay. Who said that?
RCF for life. I think it's Ruben.
Oh, Ruben.
Rube, what up,
hey,
baby?
yo, Rube, shout out to my brother. Again, we talk about support, man. Shout out once again to my brother, Ruben. That's my fucking brother. I don't give a fuck. We not blood related. That dude, we been through the fire together, the thick and thin. He was with me when we did music. We done been in and out of town together. We done did some shit. Shout out to Ruben, man. I love you to death. You my fucking brother for life, man. I love your family. Just thank you for being a fucking
stand-up.
Yeah, man. Just thank you for being you, my nigga. Like, just your energy, always being just exactly who you say you are.
That's the major.
You understand what I'm saying? Never trying to be nothing more than you are.
Major.
Never trying to portray nothing that you're not. And just always just showing me genuine love, man. I could not have taken this journey without you, Rube. I love you, my nigga. And that's real shit. And I don't say that to niggas lightly. A lot of niggas know I don't say that shit at all to too many people, but I love you and I love your family. You my brother for life, man. I mean that shit. Word up, man.
And this is what support.
And we gonna look into that for real. But since I said that, you late, nigga, because I'm gonna hold you accountable too. Rube, you said you wanted to start a business. I'm putting you on notice. 2025 ain't no excuses. Holla at me. Ruben wants to start a business. I'm not going to say what his business is, but he got a business plan. He got business ideas. He said he wanted to do it. Ruben, I'm putting you on fucking notice. I'm holding you accountable too, man. I love you, my nigga. No more excuses,
we
my
jumping
nigga.
off the ledge.
2025.
2024 whooped your ass
opening
anyway.
your fucking business, man. Stop fucking around.
2024 was whooping ass anyway.
Yeah.
Whether you jumped off the ledge or not, you might as well have jumped off the ledge.
And you a citizen, Ruben. You ain't got to worry about getting deported.
Trump,
I know Trump's sending ICE out, but you a citizen, Ruben. You ain't got
to.
You ain't got to worry about getting deported, Ruben. We can register the shit in your name, nigga.
We got you, dog.
I got you. You ain't got to worry about getting deported. ICE ain't coming for you.
We got you, man.
We got you, my friend.
No, that's the real shit, though. But it's love, man. On a Sunday at 11:45,
man,
facts. Up, man.
That's what
it's
saying.
about. That's what it's about, man.
And this nigga work like 12 hours a day, easy.
Come on, man.
Like 6 days a week. That's what I'm talking about.
Niggas want to talk about it. Niggas want to fuck that.
Yeah. Nigga be like, I'm going to sleep.
I'm going to sleep on you, nigga.
Yeah.
I love you guys, man. So
anything else, me?
Hey, what was the other?
So I just wanted to talk about something before we get off this live, man. I want to talk about that I want to talk about that killing, man, with those COs and that, and that brother. We are not gonna have this episode and we're not gonna talk about that.
That's a fact.
We talk about this shit all the time about accountability. Be clear. I don't give a fuck what uniform you put on. Because when you take that fucking uniform off, you go home to your family, you a human being at the end of the fucking day. And you go back to a community with other human beings at the end of the fucking day. And you shop and you go to the movies and you hang out and you party with other human beings. That shit that happened with that man that lost his life, handcuffed, and you got all those officers savagely beating on him and shit like that. And I don't want to hear no fucking excuse in the world. That man was absolutely helpless. There's no fucking excuse in the world that you could have ever given to do what you did and take that man's life. You understand?
Facts.
So my heart and my soul goes out to his family. You understand? Yes. If he did anything wrong, he could be held accountable. That's fine. But I don't think that justice was justice for anything that he fucking did.
Nothing.
Being in no fucking hospital or an infirmary, whatever you want to call it, and being beat to death. You understand? And y'all might have thought that shit was cute and fine because you had a fucking badge on or a shield. You a fucking coward. And I'm telling it to you here from me. You a fucking coward for doing that to a defenseless man. You a fucking coward. All of y'all. Even the ones that watched the shit happen and didn't do nothing about it. You a fucking coward. And if that shit would have happened to you or any one of your family members, you'd be fucking outraged. But because you're getting a paycheck and you think you're a part of some fucking crew or fraternity, whatever bullshit, I hope they crucify all you motherfuckers.
That's a fact.
And if any one of you don't like what the fuck I'm saying, you could come see me directly and we can handle that shit directly. You understand?
Sucker shit.
For real. Because I'm not helpless. And I have no motherfucking problem backing up what I say full time, full force, no hesitation. Because that's some coward shit. Straight up.
It is, but
you know what I'm saying?
In 2025, man, let's not even put ourselves in a
that
position.
That shit is crazy though, bro.
No, that is gonna happen, bro. It's fucked up. But let's not put ourselves in a position where we could put ourselves in a position to be fucked up like that. That's what I'm thinking.
We
bro.
make mistakes though, bro.
No, we do, bro. We do, and I get it.
We make mistakes.
I get it, bro. But
And we hold on. Let me say this: we make mistakes,
right,
and then we make conscious decisions too. Let me say that because some things ain't a mistake.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
We from the motherfucking streets. Be clear. I ain't no fucking angel. I ain't never act like I was no angel. I did what the fuck I did, and I consciously did what I did, and I accepted whatever consequences came from it. Being in an infirmary, being sick, being motherfucking handcuffed, and being beat to death. There's no fucking scenario, excuse you can.
No, there's not.
The man is already incarcerated. He's already doing his time. He's already, you understand, being held accountable for everything. There's no fucking excuse for that.
No, you're 100% right.
You
All I'm saying
right.
is the same conversation we had with Ro, bro. It's us saying that we choose to be him, and I'm not going to sit there. I know we all make mistakes, bro, but you still being the motherfucker that's fucking up the family, and I'm talking about for us. I'm talking about for the black family. If you going in jail, you fucking up the family. Niggas got to give resources and shit like that. I know everything happens, y'all, but can we try not to? But guess what? It's hard to be him.
Yeah.
It's hard to be him.
Yeah.
But that's the fucking alternative?
Yeah.
Is that the alternative?
Yeah.
That can't be the fucking alternative. So what are we doing?
I'm just saying.
Like I just feel,
I agree to that, but again, shout out to the bro that came on, George Floyd's brother, Philanese. You know what I'm saying?
Man, shout out to the bro, man.
Shout out to Philanese. And if y'all recall the conversation we had with him, one of the key factors that we kept reiterating with him was you are the one because you were able to handle that shit in an appropriate manner. We unapologetic on this show. I'm telling y'all right now, I don't give a fuck who you are, what kind of fucking badge you wear, what kind of fucking uniform you wear, nigga. You a human being. You take that shit off. You walk around like a normal motherfucker. Be clear. That shit can't never happen to none of my family. And you walk away like that shit is okay and go back home to your motherfucking family and think you gonna be good. Be clear. I don't give a fuck who watching this shit.
That's a fact.
I'm telling you. That's
a fact.
There's gonna be consequences and motherfucking repercussions that's gonna be had. No doubts about it. No fucking hesitation about it. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all motherfuckers is playing a different game where you think that y'all gonna be protected and all this shit is fun and games. This shit ain't fun and games. You took somebody's family member away, somebody's brother, somebody's son, maybe somebody's fucking father. You destroyed a fucking family and you laugh like that shit was a fucking joke. Ain't no fucking joke. That ain't funny.
Real. That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's none
right.
None to justify.
Right.
That. Nothing can justify that, bro.
So be clear, like
nothing can justify that, and we should all be just as outraged. And if we're not all just as outraged, then you got to ask yourself a question. And then part two is once again, let's stop fucking putting ourselves in that shit because I hate this fucking nasty shit.
No, I know.
This shit is nasty, bro.
I know.
Shit is nasty, bro. I'm tired of us being in a position where we fucking can just let anything like that happen. We're defenseless, bro. They're gonna put us in a room with 13 white men and they're gonna fuck us up. Y'all want that to say what? What are we doing, bro? When we could be getting together, putting our money together, coming the same energy that we put into the bullshit, we could put into the real shit. That's all I'm saying. And it would happen quicker. I can't argue that. And it would happen quicker if it was 20 of us versus 2 of us.
I can't argue that.
So that's all I'm saying. And fuck them. Fuck them. We on that. Fuck them. We fucked them like that. Like you can't no justification. Like, we got family. We just had Philanese on. I couldn't even imagine. He came on with style and grace. And was
that's
like,
what I said to you.
I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. Nigga, I ain't gonna front. I was almost on that episode, damn near 10. Cause I'm like, yo, nigga, what are you doing if I happen to jump? I'm tearing the whole city.
That's what I'm trying to.
I already know. So how do you? I get it, bro.
Ain't nobody.
I get it.
I'm telling you, ain't nobody on this fucking earth stopping me.
No.
I don't give a fuck. Come get me. And by the time y'all get me, whatever the fuck I decide that's gonna be done already. Be clear.
That's a fact.
You understand?
Rube said the fact that they're comfortable enough to couple of that to that and not think anything would happen.
It's crazy.
To them is a problem.
That's the system. Because the system has allowed them that comfortability. It has given them a false sense of security that once again, they think that the only justice that's going to be served is through the legal system. That's the fucking problem. That's the fucking problem. I'm just being real. See, I'm from the fucking streets. Anybody from the streets, we don't rely on the fucking legal system. Be clear. You do something to one of our families, the cops come, and when they leave, it's a fucking problem. Because the police is only reactive. They only react to shit after the shit is done. They can stay in there all day. They going on breaks. They going to fuck home. They doing a job for a paycheck.
That's a fact.
Be fucking clear. And after they leave, they not coming back unless somebody call them to come back, which means something already done fucking happened. So the only justice ain't no fucking legal justice. I told you, I'm part Malcolm. I'm part Martin. I'm part Malcolm, but I'm really a lot of part Malcolm.
Yeah.
I'm part Martin, but I'm really a lot of part Malcolm. Fuck is you talking about out here, man?
Bro.
You kidding me?
Shit's nuts, bro.
You kidding me?
Nuts.
Because you're too comfortable. And if you think that badge or that little vest or whatever that shit is going to save your ass, it's not, because you don't wear that shit 24/7. When you're in Walmart, when you're in the fucking movie theaters, when you're in a car wash with your family, you dig me?
Yeah.
When you're on a fucking date and you thinking everything is cool, yeah, at that time. You ain't wearing that fucking badge 24/7. You ain't got 13 motherfuckers behind you 24/7. Believe that. You take that shit off, you take that badge off, you put that shit in your bag, and you drive your monkey ass home to your family, whoever your family is, right? Whoever your community is, your house or your fucking apartment, right? And you interact with everybody else thinking you good. Nah, you ain't fucking good.
Yeah, you want to protect your community, but do that to us, nigga.
Yeah.
No. How does that even make sense?
Yeah.
We keep it on the real stance. Fuck them all, bro. Like, once again, man.
We got to start acting like motherfucking human beings again. Fuck that job. That job is a paycheck. That job is a paycheck. So for all you 13 motherfuckers that out there was doing all that shit, think you going to get protected. Now that this shit done hit the motherfucking fan, and it's not only a black eye to you, but it's a black eye to your entire organization, which is bigger than you. Once they realize that they can't contain this shit and you about to get fried the fuck up, they going to serve you the fuck up.
That's it.
They going to serve your ass the fuck up.
Everything that's coming to you.
Yeah, and then when you think all that fucking protection you had, ain't nobody going to want to be motherfucking involved with you because they don't want the black eye that's about to come behind this shit. Now let's see where all that fucking protection and that shield you thought you had is.
And is that hate even worth it? Because your life is going to be hell now, and your family, you going to put the stain on your family name for that? For hatred? Everything you work for, you fucking coward.
Yeah, well, again, right? You know,
like that shit up, like homie Derek Chauvin. Like we just had Phil and Nice on. You hear the name Chauvin, what do you automatically think of? You think of infamy.
That's a fact.
That's what you're doing. Cool. And we need to make sure. So guess what? When he's in the motherfucking prison and he got cousins and kids and they fucking present Chauvin in school, you think there ain't somebody, a little kid in there that's like, I'm gonna fuck you up?
Yep.
Is it worth it? Because we're going to make sure you feel that shit. In 2025, we not playing with the bullshit.
Yeah.
We
definitely getting on our activism shit more on 2025. We're going to be at the front lines because we ain't no backline motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be at the front lines with this shit because we care about our community. We care about what happens to our people. And like I said, we unapologetic. And if you don't like it, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck.
That's what we
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's a difference between when you attacking a helpless, unarmed motherfucker and you attacking a motherfucker that's armed and ready. Your whole personality different. When you attacking a motherfucker that you know is afraid of you, bullies, yeah, you tough. But when you get ready to act up to a motherfucker that you know ready to put your ass down, yeah, your whole attitude change. So be clear. Be clear. We know it's a big motherfucking difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. She said they do it on regular, but the camera caught him this time.
That's the fact.
Hey, he said, remember, he got stabbed up in prison.
Right.
Oh, yeah, he did. Well,
that's a fact.
And they take you out and tell your family it happened in the prison riot. That's a fact, too.
Yeah.
Come on. That's a fact, Rashid. You know what I mean? Thank God for the person. Same thing we said to Phil and East. Thank God for the person that filmed it.
Yeah.
There would have been, it would have been a small section on the paper.
You know why? Because conveniently, so when you do something wrong, oh, we got you. They body cams is on, working. Yeah. We got you.
Yeah.
Conveniently, while your body cam was off. Not one person, all of y'all niggas body cams was off. That is a hell of a coinky dink. All of your body cams is off.
Amazing. You shouldn't even be allowed to turn that motherfucker off.
But
why we even allowed to even do that?
Right.
Why is
Right.
that a fucking enabler?
Right.
Like, how is that possible?
Right.
Everything should go to the database.
Right.
And be
So-
public.
Right. See, now
I
we
should be able to
talking.
see your shift.
So now we talking. The whole 8 hours
What are we talking
or
about?
12.
What is my tax dollars going to?
Uninterrupted.
What am I paying for? What am I paying
So
for?
that's what we talking about, right? The convenience of acting like we fucking stupid. You understand what I'm saying?
Come on, bro. Shit's nuts.
But so like I said, our hearts and we
Prayers to
pray and
family.
we gonna talk like this because we passionate about this. Like I said, if you do something to get yourself in trouble, all right, do your time. But there's still laws and regulations and things set in motion so that even if you're doing time for a crime that you committed, that you were convicted of, and we not preaching like that nobody did
Real
nothing wrong,
Yeah, real shit.
but you still have to get treated like a fucking human being, right? There's still rules and regulations that have to go along with that, right?
And that must be respected.
That's a fact. It ain't no just because you were convicted of a crime because you chose to do something that was wrong that now you don't have any rights or any fucking any type of just rights or you're not a human being. You lose everything.
Yeah,
Nah, we're not doing that shit.
not doing it.
Because guess what? You can get in trouble and serve your time and do your fucking time and come home and change the world. Fuck is you talking about?
That's a fact.
What are you talking about? We have motherfuckers that done been in jail, came home and done changed the fucking
millionaires.
world. Fuck the money. We talking about the impact of their life. Malcolm X, Red, go to jail, come home, change your life, and change the world.
Slim, our
Change-
brother from
Slim,
MC Sneaker
change the
World.
culture. Like, you understand? We don't have a method. It ain't like you can't get in trouble, do your time, and come
I
back
respect
and
it.
change your fucking life.
You need the opportunity.
All
We
right,
all deserve that chance.
There it is.
But I agree with you.
But this guy got robbed of his
Of a
opportunity.
chance. And
And
that's
his
what we can't
chance.
stand for. Another thing I want to say too that fucking bothered me, the fucking burner on the subway. That shit was disgusting, bro.
It's crazy.
That was, first of all, I hate the fact that us as just not black coach, just us on social media and shit.
Yeah.
Why are we sharing that shit? Like, that shit kills me. Like, I couldn't imagine that being my people's. And 100 million people seen that. Like, I get it, bro. I seen about 100 times that shit was shared, and it was like, yo, nah, this is crazy. I'm disgusted. Why you sharing it? We really desensitized. And I just want to be like, yo, like,
Well, they're sharing it because they want their piece of the pie in the viewership of it.
Shit's nasty.
Right?
Not every view is a good view.
Oh, look, I put this up and I got 50,000 views from it. But what did you accomplish by doing that?
Bro.
How does that help us at all? So it's the kind of like, I want to be social media famous, Instagram famous, Facebook famous also. Like, stop chasing fame for stupid shit. Yeah, I'm just being real with you.
It's got to be longevity. Because then you're going to have to find the next one like that to keep your shit going. Something like what we doing starts from the ground fucking up. Starts with 0 views, then 2, then 4.
You have to be a fucking ambulance chaser.
Come on.
You have to get a fucking CB radio, a cop scanner, and listen to everybody that got hurt and just run out there and film everything.
Not a sustainable business model.
But is that what you want your life to be?
Come on.
That's what you was put on this earth to do? Share atrocities and shit?
Come on,
tragedies to people's families, but let that shit happen to you. I guarantee you, the majority of people that shared that shit would absolutely deplore the idea if that shit happened to them or their family and somebody else doing it to them.
That's the point.
The fuck are we talking about?
On the train, disgusting, man. It's a lot. So once again, man.
And let's lead by example. And let's be clear. So we ain't talking all this shit. We ain't talking all this shit from the back line. Once again, we talking this shit from the front line. On my personal page, on any one of my fucking accounts, on my cousin's personal page, on the business page, we don't do fucking clickbait. You ain't never seen us share none of that shit. None of that.
Won't.
It's not because we didn't have the video. It's not that we don't have the technology to do a fucking what do you call them shits?
Like a deep faking.
No. What's some shits when people do a reaction video and all that other stupid shit where you green screen yourself and talk about some current events and laugh and joke and make fucking jokes about other people's shit. We could do that shit too. We choose not to.
And we got real content too.
Huh?
We got real content
But
too.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And that we don't.
And we got real content that we could do that shit with, and we don't.
And we don't. We keep it a beam.
So we ain't talking it and not walking that shit. We talking it and we walking it, right? Accountability. That's the key word we going into 2025 with. Accountability with yourself. It starts with yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Man. That's what we do.
Real,
man. Yeah, man. And back to that, man. First of all, we appreciate everybody for pulling up, man. We know it's 12, man. We just want to say, man, I'm just appreciative, man.
We love y'all.
I'm grateful. Yeah. Appreciative of my brother. Mika, get in here. CJ, get your ass in here too. And we're gonna take a last sip of
we got
do
the family in here, man.
Cause y'all gonna see the behind the scenes, man.
Yeah, y'all want it behind the scenes. Here's the behind the scenes,
man. In the crib, chilling. We're
gonna do a little shot.
Yeah, we're gonna get a little toast.
CJ, you done do my son out, man.
He ain't gonna drink nothing else.
The nigga is loopy already.
He ain't gonna drink nothing else.
If you
fall, he came back down. He came back down and said, no, man.
If you fall going up the steps, I swear for God, I'm putting you on master's insurance. I will not be paying for this injury.
I'm mad he said I'm not. That's what the Dindu do. That's what the Dindu do, man. This shit was real, man. What a fucking year, man. What a fucking year. What a fucking year, man. What a year 2025 is going to be, man. Matter of fact, why they come down, bro?
Get the mic closer to you, Cuzzo.
Before we end it off.
Yeah.
The biggest lesson you learned in 2024. Let's end it off with that. What's the biggest lesson we learned? Yes,
I'm straight.
Yeah, I do need one.
I'm striz-8 with the strict.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, well, fuck it. Win and wrong.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because we're going to do a toast,
bro.
We're going to do a toast and we're going to end it off.
The biggest lesson I learned in 2024, and let me sit up for this.
Now keep it a beam, bro. You already know.
The biggest lesson that I learned in 2024 is take the time to reevaluate any relationship that you have currently. Friends, family, loved ones. As you start to evolve in life and progress and strive for more, everybody cannot come with you.
That's a big fact.
And the biggest lesson that I learned is no matter how much you might love a person, how much you might feel nostalgia for how long of a relationship that you've been in with this person, childhood, growing up, etc. When you get to a certain point of your evolutionary scale, you must reevaluate your surroundings and your circle.
That's a big fact.
And you must make a decision to disassociate yourself with people that are no longer aligned with what you are doing.
That's the toughest shit ever.
And that's my biggest lesson, right?
And it's tough.
That is my biggest lesson, Cuzzo, that I learned this year is learning how to let go. And not only let go, Cuzzo, and I'm looking at you when I say this, but let go without survivor's remorse, without the fucking guilt trip, without the feeling of I'm the bad guy because I want more, or I've evolved, or I want to do more. And whoever it is that I'm disassociating myself with is not on the same page. Yeah. That is the biggest lesson that I learned in 2024.
Yeah, I agree, bro. I think we both learned that. And it's a tough lesson. It's a tough lesson that you really have to just evaluate everything, bro. Like me and you, first of all, I think the toughest lesson I learned for me, bro, is that I really want this shit. I'm just keeping it real, bro. Like I really want this shit, not for personal gain, not for monetary gain.
Yeah,
I really want to do this shit for my family,
for the faith, what you believe in it,
and I appreciate what it takes.
Yeah,
I appreciate everything that we fucking fight through, bro.
Yeah,
the relationship shit, everything that we do, like you just told you, man. It be relationships. We've been through it. Me and Cuzzo have been through the fucking ringer. we've been through the ringer, man, and we've come out unscathed. Not to say we don't have bumps, bruises, scars, and all that other shit, but we've done it, man.
Yeah.
Hook or crook, man, and there's people that we've known 20, 30 years, and some of my best friends that don't even share clips.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that type of love, and are you still going to do it? Doesn't mean they don't love it. And it's just evaluating the relationships and knowing that, you know, you have a value. But like for me, man, I'm just appreciative of how things aligned in my life.
Yeah.
For the people who's in my life, the people who are not in my life, why they're in my life, why they're no longer in my life. And everything happens for a reason. And what I'm starting to learn more in 2024, I started to just trust the process.
Yeah.
Trust the process. And we talk about that shit all the time. It's the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't have a game plan and everything's riding.
Yeah.
That's like the realest shit. Like
having the faith in it.
Having the faith in it. Like it's like really like religion. Like you know that you can't see it, but you know it's there.
Yeah.
It's an energy that's in the room. Like we've seen it with Black Week. We've seen it, bro. Some of our illest shit happened by you can't make it up.
Yeah.
And the fact that we continue to show up in those spaces. And if we wasn't for a bogey break, if we didn't, matter of fact, fuck that, I'm going through it too. I'm talking about Black Week, me and you, nigga.
Okay.
Black Week.
It got crazy.
Me and my brother, man. We got even, and that's how that told me trust the process.
Yeah.
Because had we not had that disagreement, we would have not been downstairs and been where we needed to be.
That's a fact.
Real shit. Like, and that was the realest shit that me and this nigga is bugging out. Like, son, like, yo, nah. Why you there? Nigga, I want to be in action. We be up here, we do what we do. I'm like, nah, we go where we go. We got the camera that's not sitting around. And we sitting there, yo, we bugging. Separate for a little bit. And then, yo, I swear to God, it was game time. The snap of your finger, it was like,
but wait.
Interview.
Just for content, we never, and if I'm wrong, correct me.
Come on, bro.
We never argue or debate about stupid shit. We always argue and debate about what is the best use of our time and our resources and how to go about just doing the best that we can. That's it.
That's all it is.
That is all we ever debate about.
All the time.
What is the best use of our time, our resources in the moment, and what can we do to be the best at what we're doing with this podcast thing in the moment? Take it away, cousin. I just wanted to make sure
that was real.
Right.
And we separated and we had to go in. There was no, first of all, I don't ever need to apologize to my brother because you know I love him. And it's vice versa. And we would have that moment, we would have that talk of something like we did that day. But we handled business immediately. I didn't have to say
immediately.
Sorry. I didn't have to say it. Nothing had to be said.
Immediately.
It's game time. This is what we came here to do.
Nobody knew it. If you wasn't there, you didn't know.
You would never know that.
You never knew we had that
a blowout and a boom bing.
You never knew.
It was like, nigga, is this what we came in?
Facts.
Lights, camera, action.
Mm-hmm.
And we showed up and showed out. And what happened? We got clips of people saying it was.
But hold on, time out. Technically, after the blow up, that was our best performance. The rest of the day was our best performance of the entire week. Unless you want to tell me I'm wrong.
Need to happen.
Okay.
Need to happen. But what is that?
We bust their ass after that.
What is the odds of that happening?
No, we bust their ass after that. It was seamless.
It was the illest day ever.
It was ugly.
And it's just little shit. Like going to be like, yo, I want to go on a break right now. and go get a bogey. And we seeing Nate Parker. Yo, dog, let's go get Torrey to go get a coffee.
Torrey.
Yo, bro, don't even drink coffee. I'm like, yo, I just needed a coffee. And I had to. Just had to go downstairs. So my biggest lesson, I'm telling y'all, man, when your gut tells you to go, go.
Yes.
Always trust your instinct.
Yes.
Because that's what me and Cuzzo do.
Yes.
And our instinct has got us here today.
Yes.
And if you don't get anything from us, our instinct got us to LinkedIn. It got us to Black at.
But trusting each other too, because when my Cuzzo says he needs a coffee break or a smoke break, even though I don't smoke or I don't drink coffee, I don't argue that. I'm like, nigga, go.
Whatever we need
because if you're not at your 100%, we can't be at our 100%. So if that's what you need to decompress, then go decompress, right? Because I use different methods to decompress, and I have to allow him to use his methods to decompress, right? I don't drink coffee, ever. Nobody's ever seen me drink. I don't drink fucking coffee. I don't smoke cigarettes. But if that's what he needs, then let him go do that, right? That's it.
That's the word.
Trusting in him.
And we do.
Trusting in him.
Trusting each other.
Yeah.
that we're gonna do the right thing, man. And that's what a lot of our shit happens, all instinctual. Been times we've been in parties and randomly photobomb people, and that leads to mega opportunities. Shout out to Honey. Instinctual, just us being us. So please, if y'all don't learn anything from our message, is that, man. And with that being said, because we turned Black Week out the same way we did 2020 fucking 4.
Let's do it, man. I want to
celebrate my motherfucking
Come on, man.
family.
Come on, CJ. Come on in, man. Yeah.
CJ, hold on.
Oh no, you gotta sit down. You gotta sit down. Let them sit down right in front of us, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. There they go. Yeah. Hey, yo, listen, man. We not gonna see y'all. We not gonna see y'all for the new year. We're gonna say Happy New Year's.
Yes.
Happy New Year to you and your family out there, from our family, the More Than the Title family.
Thanks.
We are wishing sincerely everybody out there peace and prosperity. We wish that you guys have just the best, make this new year better than last year, plain and simple. Doesn't matter what your situation was. Try to make this new year better, right? Life is about progression. It's about evolution. It's about learning, right? Make this next year better than last year so that you can progress your story and try to get closer to your dreams and your goals.
Man, I nothing to piggyback on, man. Just go for it.
Yeah.
There's nothing to it but to do it, man.
Yeah.
We are two brothers that had an idea, and we're doing something that's incredible. And it's because of you guys that we're doing it. It's something that's incredible. But we had to have, once again, when we said it wrong, we choose to be him.
Yeah.
So in 2024, choose to be it.
2025,
choose to be it.
Yeah.
Choose to be him. Choose to be her.
Or her,
Choose to be walking your greatness.
Mm-hmm.
No more shining that shit. Because we not shining in it. And once we did, and once we said, yo, this is who we are, it's growing and glowing. But guess what? In that path too, it's going to be a lot of hardships.
Yeah.
It's going to be people that drop off.
Yeah.
It's going to be fucking unexpected obstacles that you got to face. It's going to be things that you never knew that you could do.
Yes.
That you're going to have to do to get to where the fuck you need to go.
Facts.
Just believe, man. Build a strong team. Have family. Love your family. Be good to your peoples. Be good to your peoples. Be good to people around you, man. And that's what me and Cuzzo live our life by. We don't do no fuck shit, man. We live on these principles and these morals. In 2025, we still going to stand on these principles and morals. We family. I love y'all. Everybody here right now, love y'all. Because we more than a title, baby. Y'all, man. We that.
Yeah,
Hayes,
we love
man.
y'all,
we love
man.
you, nigga. Because Hayes on the joint, man. Put your cup up. Ruben, we love y'all, man.
We love everybody that's helped us to get here, man.
Man.
And we appreciate you guys for tuning in for the 100th episode of the year. Be clear, this is our 100th episode of the year.
33%.
That's a fact, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Talk
Be
about
clear,
it.
this is our 170th something total episode, but we have successfully given you guys 100 episodes this year. We're not slowing down next year. We got more segments coming. We have spin-off segments coming. We got communities coming. We are going to help and keep pushing this thing until we can't push any further, man. I can't thank you guys for tuning in, enough, man. Again, Happy New Year from the More Than the Title family. Remember, Cuzzo told you his story. I told you my story. You see my son, you see Cuzzo's lady, you've seen his son. Understand, we get up every fucking day and we work at this every day, 7 days a week. This is Sunday. And before we came on the live, we was on the computer doing flyers. We was on the computer designing and doing things for the part. We are working every day, 27 days a fucking week at bringing you guys the best possible product. So what that says to you is, once again, right? The motherfucking dream, the dream is free.
But the hustle, y'all, so separately, y'all. We see y'all January
next year,
7th.
Motherfucker. You know what it is,
fuck
baby.
with us.
What you know about me? Seen it all, heard it all. Oh, what you know about me?